So we just saw Kung Fu Panda 2. Here you go. So Kung Fu Panda 2. Well, I thought it was pretty good.
I loved it.
Yeah. It had its weak points. I mean, it certainly wasn't as strong of a movie as the first one. Basically, my overall impression was that it was a good movie. It was certainly worth a watch. Worth watching. It was mostly an action movie, though. Not necessarily. I mean, it was a comedy too, but it was more action than comedy, I thought. What'd you think?
I thought it had a good amount of both. I really liked the story. I liked how they didn't just give everything away at the beginning and then the rest of it was a bunch of action scenes.
Yeah.
I liked that.
Yeah. I liked the action, I should say that.
Mm-hmm.
What I didn't like was I felt like the story could have been stronger. Or I should say the first 3/4 of it, or the first 2/3 of it, whatever. There was a little bit of story and a whole lot of action. I mean, we knew what was happening in the story, but the story just wasn't that strong up until the beginning of the third act. I guess, the second act. The low point. Well, there were 2 low points, but until the first low point, I thought there just wasn't a whole lot of story. That kind of bothered me. But after that, it got better. But I still felt like the story could have been stronger. I don't know. Do you think you liked the first one better?
The first one was a little funnier.
Yes.
But it wouldn't necessarily fit if this one were just as funny. Because there was more of a story, I think, in this one than in the other one.
I felt like the first one, the humor stemmed out of the story itself. And this one, more so. And this one, the humor stemmed more out of slapstick. I mean, the first one certainly had a lot of slapstick, but, I'm not sure how to even explain this that well. It felt like the humor came out of the characters and the things happening around in the story, but in this one, it did come out of the characters, but mostly like, hey, he's fat, or hey, he's hungry, hey, he's a goofy guy, he's Jack Left. Whenever they hit his sound effect was that, like, whenever he got hit, they had this drum sound that. There might be another way to make it, but I'm pretty sure it's hitting some kind of drum and then tightening the drum makes this boom, boom. It's a really funny sound. It's perfect for him. And it's not to say I don't like the movie. I do like the movie. I just thought the first one was better.
I liked it.
I liked it too. I had another. Oh, the message too. I really liked the message. The first one, the message was. What was the message? I don't even remember now. It was.
He becomes the Dragon Warrior in the first one.
Yeah, but it was that.
Believe in yourself.
Right, believe in yourself. There is no magic power to make you become what you want to be. This one was all about who you are. And the basic message was, it doesn't matter what you were, it doesn't matter who you were born as, it's who you choose to be. Both movies are about identity. But this one, it was all about it's not who, I'm repeating myself, but it's not who you're born that defines who you are. It's who you choose to be that defines who you are. It's kind of like what they said what Batman said in Batman Begins. It's not, he said something different. He said it's not who I am as far as image. It's what I do that defines me. And this one, it's what I choose to be. What I choose to do, sort of. It's all about will, free will, personal choice, and so forth. I like that. I think that's a pretty good message, and I think they delivered it in a strong way that didn't come across as too preachy either. So, there you go.
All right. Kung Fu
Kung Fu.
Panda 2.
Yatta!
Yatta!